Cocoon is an indie platformer from some of the people that helped develop classic games like Limbo and Inside. It is also unfortunately not related to the 1985 comedy drama with the same name, which means that Wilford Brimley does not appear in it. This may have affected my review. In Cocoon, you play as a weird little bug person who awakens from a cocoon. Ah, okay, I get it. Upon a strange alien planet. From there, you wander around solving puzzles until you reach this little platform here that sucks you out of the world to discover that it's just an orb. And that's the main hook of Cocoon. Every one of the levels that you explore is actually a physical orb that you can pick up and carry around to solve puzzles. And when you defeat each level's boss, those orbs gain abilities, such as revealing hidden paths or letting you go up these weird, gooey columns. Now, where this gets confusing, to the point of madness, is that you can then take these orbs inside of other orbs, meaning that you can take a level inside of another level. This creates several scenarios where the puzzle solving becomes increasingly complex. Orbs will have to be taken inside of other orbs to use their abilities, or you'll have to shoot projectiles into orbs to activate objects, or you'll just have to figure out how to take orbs from one place to another by shoving those orbs inside of other orbs. This is a very orb-centric game. The puzzles are challenging, but very satisfying to figure out. I like it when a game makes me feel dumb and then eventually smart, and Cocoon pulls that off with aplomb. The boss fights are also compelling, with unique gameplay mechanics that are easy to understand, but still tough enough to not make them a total cakewalk. The levels inside the orbs are well designed, with an art style that is at times colorful and vibrant, and at other times something H.R. Giger may have designed if he was making a charming indie game. The main downside to Cocoon is that there's not really much in the way of a narrative. Much like other indie puzzle platformers, Cocoon doesn't tell a story. Instead, it plops you into the middle of an alien world and kind of expects that to be alluring enough to pull you forward, which mostly works for Cocoon because the game is visually appealing, but it doesn't work as well as it has for other similar games. For example, in titles like the aforementioned Limbo and Inside, the appeal comes from being in a world that's kind of familiar to us, but it's been twisted in horrific ways. Plus, in those games, you often play as a small child, so there's the added suspense of potential child doom and the mystery of why your idiot child protagonist is stumbling towards obvious peril. Cocoon, on the other hand, is perhaps just a bit too mysterious. Since everything is so otherworldly and bizarre, it's hard to become invested in what's going on. It's all just a bunch of stuff that's happening. Admittedly, it's cool stuff, but I found myself just going, that's pretty neat, instead of caring about why my little bug boy was juggling orbs. The game is also just a teensy bit too short. I completed Cocoon in about 5 hours, and I'm a dumbass. So if you happen to be really good at puzzle solving, you could probably finish this in like 2 to 3 hours. There's also not a lot of replayability in this. There are these weird things called moon ancestors that are basically this game's collectibles, and if you find them all, they probably give you some kind of wacky secret ending. But other than that, there's not really a reason to replay this after you finished it. But those gripes aside, I liked Cocoon. It has a neat interdimensional or interplanetary or inter-orb gameplay hook with an appealing visual design and puzzles that I enjoyed solving, even if they gave me a deep headache from all the thinking I had to do. And that's why we give Cocoon 4 Wilford Brimley diabetes commercials out of 5. For more gaming news and reviews, check out thegamer.com. I'm Jamie Latour, and we'll see you next time.